Good Saturday evening, San Antonio. I'm meteorologist Mia Montgomery with this Weather Authority update. Arctic air on the horizon pushing through south central Texas generally as we sleep tonight. Here's the latest ETA times as we see that boundary working from the north, moving into portions of the hill country, southern Edwards Plateau as early as 11 p.m. tonight, generally through about 1 o'clock in the morning, continues to push southward through the San Antonio area by about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then moves through our far southern counties generally before the sun comes up. So here's your future cast in terms of temperatures. First thing, 7 a.m. tomorrow, especially up into the hill country, even here in the Alamo City, already dipping down into those freezing temperatures, upper 20s and low 30s by about 10 o'clock in the morning for places like Rock Springs, Kerrville, even for us here in San Antonio, as well as New Braunfels, still at or just below freezing. I think here in town, we briefly rise above that into the mid 30s by Sunday afternoon. Still going to be breezy, it's going to be cloudy, and it's going to be cold. When you factor in, though, those breezy conditions, wind chills in the 20s are expected. A little bit warmer, of course, the farther south and west that you go, closer to the Rio Grande. Then by 7 p.m. Sunday evening, we're already dipping down into those freezing temperatures. And by first thing Monday, around 7 o'clock in the morning, we are expecting the vast majority of our region to be below that 32-degree mark, starting off right around 26 here in town. By the way, with more of the cloud cover in place on MLK Day, we may struggle to climb above that 32-degree threshold into Monday afternoon. Something we'll be monitoring, but then even colder temperatures settle in Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning, low 20s and even upper teens. By the way, Tuesday morning we could see wind chills in the single digits here in the San Antonio area. I do want to focus, though, late Sunday night and even more so early Monday morning, we do have the potential to find some patchy light ice in the form of some freezing drizzle, some light freezing rain develop as we see a disturbance push across the state of Texas, drawing up just enough moisture and energy to maybe spark up some of that activity. Most of the day on Sunday is dry, but it is again going to be breezy, cold, and cloudy for the most part. I think as early as 9 p.m., a little bit after sunset, we could start to see a few pockets of some of that freezing rain get up and running, but chances increase as we sleep overnight Sunday and into early Monday morning there as well. The good news is, since Monday is a holiday, hopefully not a lot of folks out there on the roadways, but if you are planning on traveling, maybe even into town for the MLK March on Monday, you're going to want to dress incredibly warm with temperatures in the upper 20s, low 30s, and wind chills as low as the teens, but you also will want to be extra careful on bridges and overpasses. Accumulations of any ice are expected to be very light, up to about 1/10 of an inch, but we will need to watch those elevated surfaces, again, bridges, overpasses, and ramps for maybe a few slick spots come Monday morning. So just be extra careful and aware of that if you are planning on traveling out and about. The good news is, though, yes, accumulations will be on the lower side, and by lunchtime on Monday and even more so into the afternoon, whatever we do find out there looks to shift east, and that just leaves behind the cold and the winds into Tuesday and Wednesday. So speaking of the winds, tomorrow and into Monday, gusts upwards of about 20 to even 25 miles per hour possible. Tuesday, though, looks to be the slightly gustier day. 30 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible, and you can see what that does to those wind chill values come Tuesday morning, feeling like the single digits across a good portion of the region, maybe even a few degrees below zero. Again, this is the feels like temperature, not the actual air temperature, but it just shows you that yes, that brutal cold is in the forecast with those wind chills. The coldest come Tuesday morning, upper teens in terms of those actual air temperatures on Wednesday, and then we start to climb out of the freezer. Mid 40s Wednesday afternoon, maybe a brief light freeze in a few spots come early Thursday. Then we're back up into the 60s, so warming things up even more so, but another front looks to move in just ahead of next weekend. Not nearly as cold behind that one, but certainly will keep a bit of a chill in the air as we head into next weekend as well. So a lot to monitor here, but you can bet that we'll continue to keep you posted on air, online, and on your KSAT Weather Authority app.